Hello YouTubers, my name's Ed. This is the first video that I've made, and I wasn't even sure whether I should actually make one. There are some amazing YouTubers out there who speak very eloquently and do a great job explaining the facts about free thinking, atheism, skepticism, all the difference between the different concepts, and so why should I make this video? Most of what I have to say and most of what I think is already out there on YouTube, has already been said. There are some great videos about it. There are people out there who are much better than me, much more eloquent and probably more fun. What I am going to do, however, is I'm going to invite all of you atheists out there to come out of what I like to call the holy closet. The motivation or the inspiration behind this video comes from two upcoming events organized and hosted by the Kent State University Free Thinkers. First, the annual Ask an Atheist Open Forum is coming up this December 1st, where we'll have a panel of 4 self-described atheists, and yes, I'm going to be one of them, and we'll be ready to answer questions to the general public. The event is meant to be an educational instance to explain what it means to be a non-believer, and I personally think that this kind of event is a great tool against misinformation, and will allow us to debunk some of the myths and stereotypes about atheists. The second event, which is the actual subject matter of this video, is the Atheist Coming Out Day, which will be held on December 2nd. I had put some thought into this issue before, and this event has revamped my interest in it. I have many friends who are atheists and free thinkers, but sometimes they fail to see the importance of such events as the Ask an Atheist Open Forum, or to publicly declare themselves as atheists. And I'm not here to impose my views onto anybody. I just want to express why I believe that it's very important to come out, or in the words of Richard Dawkins, to stand out, speak out, reach out, and come out. I believe it is important to do so in the United States. You see, I'm not from here, as you might have realized by now. I've been living in the United States for the past 6 years, so I never had to come out. My country is more secular than the United States. It's very accepting of non-religious worldviews, and very is a relative word, but I'm comparing it with the United States. Anyway, it wasn't until I had lived in the United States for some time that I became more of an activist, if you will. I used to be a more quiet atheist, and there are several reasons why I changed from a more quiet atheist to a more outspoken one. But that's a different story. Maybe I will make another video sometime about the reasons why. Perhaps you remember a couple of years ago, I think it was around 2006, that Congressman Pete Stark from California declared himself to be a non-theist. At that time, I remember being excited about the news, and I consider it to be an historic event of the utmost importance. But then it hit me that in the past, that is before I moved to the United States, it wouldn't have meant that much to me. Why is it such a big deal to publicly state that you don't believe in God? That's when I realized that in the United States, to be considered an atheist is a bad thing. So why does the word atheist have such a bad connotation? Why is it so hard for people to just understand what it is and, a different view of the world? By now, I'm sure that most of you are very well aware of the fact that U.S. Americans who hold no God beliefs are the most distrusted minority in the country. And this situation will not change until more trusted and respected people come out of the holy closet. This is the main reason why I think it's very important for atheists to state publicly our non-belief. Misinformation leads to fear and intolerance. Not being publicly visible as atheists will lead people to come up with this totally unrealistic, misinformed, evil stereotypes that, as I said, since they're so misinformed, they might lead to fear or even hatred. But allow me to come back to Congressman Stark for a second. So, he claimed to be a non-theist. Is he a pantheist? Is he agnostic? Is he an atheist? I personally believe that he is an atheist, an agnostic atheist maybe. So why the choice of words? Publicly declaring that one is an atheist in the United States might have a price that is too high to pay. And that's what's really concerning, and brings me to the second reason why I believe it's really important to come out. Even many atheists won't define themselves as such because of fear of the reactions they might have to face, or maybe due to the misinformation they had. Non-theism and, for that matter, atheism, both imply the non-belief in deities. However, for some awkward reason, non-theists sound less evil than atheists. I have personally encountered a lot of people who claim to be agnostic, and don't get me wrong, I have nothing against that, and it's a perfectly valid position, but after talking to them for a while, it became obvious that they are actually atheists, agnostic atheists to be precise. I believe that changing the public image of atheism in our society will create an environment where it is okay to be an atheist, and therefore will encourage more people to come out. To summarize the two main reasons why I believe it's paramount to publicly state our non-belief. One, I think that it will improve the public image of atheists, and it'll fight misinformation inside the theist community. And second, it will create a safer environment for people to be what they want to be. As you can see, neither reason has anything to do with an anti-religion agenda. I have my personal opinions when it comes to religion, and maybe that will be the subject matter of a future video. However, this is an issue about education and information against misinformation. It's a matter of civil rights, the right to be godless. The bottom line is that there are many more atheists out there than we think, and it's just high time that Western society stops associating atheism with unethical, immoral, and evil people. As I said before, the more people come out, the more people will come out. I don't think that atheists are to blame for their reputation, even though I do believe that some of us have failed to contribute to improve our public image. However, just by stating in public that we're atheists, we can start changing the way people perceive atheism and atheists. I humbly and respectfully ask of you that you help improving this public image by coming out and or helping a friend come out of the holy closet. The more people know about us, that we are just people like everybody else, just we are godless people, well, the more likely they'll stop seeing us as weird, immoral, and evil. Also, this is my first video ever. It's likely that it won't get much attention. So I would please ask you to rate it and leave comments. For two reasons. On the one hand, improving the rating is the only way to increase exposure of this message, and the purpose of this message is to reach as many people as possible. On the other hand, it is the only way for me to know whether you like it or not, and whether I should make more videos or not. So, if you have an opinion regarding this issue, regarding the importance of coming out as an atheist, please post a video response to this one. Finally, to all of those awesome YouTubers who have these established channels that go along the lines of this video, with tons of subscribers, I really appreciate it if you could give me a hand by putting the word out there, since I'm sure you will see and relate to the importance of businesses. Thank you very much for watching.